Everyone is losing their minds over the latest AI tools. OpenClaw, AI agents, all of it. Here's what nobody's telling you. There's nothing new about any of them. Every single one is built from the same 6 components. And the craziest part, you can assemble those same components yourself for completely free on your own laptop. No subscriptions, no ChatGPT, no Claude, no Gemini, no agency, no one else touching your data. This is an AI agent running on my MacBook Pro right now. It reads my real credit card statements, categorize every dollar, grabs my email, and flags phishing attempts. Total cost to run? $0. The model sits on my machine. My data never leaves this laptop. And the agency that would normally charge you $10,000 for this is using the same exact free tools I'm about to hand you for completely free. And I'm not saying that to sound edgy. You know, in my previous business, I helped sell a promise I couldn't really fully deliver. It made me sick to my stomach, so I had to quit. And I decided if I say it, I'll deliver it. If I cannot, I'll tell you early and I'll fix that. That's why I'm showing you this, because the tools are free, the knowledge is free, and you shouldn't need to pay someone $10,000 just connecting things that you could set up on your laptop this weekend right away. So let me break this down. So I call this the agent stack. Every AI agent you've ever seen, whether it's a viral demo on x.com, Twitter, or a $15,000 agency bill that you were quoted, uses these same 6 pieces always. So component number 1 is the model. This is the brain. It's the thing that reads, thinks, and writes. You've used ChatGPT before, I'm pretty sure. Claude, Gemini, that's the model behind the chat window, right? But here's what changed. You don't need ChatGPT anymore. Open source, basically what open source means is free. Everybody has access to it. Open source models caught up. Not almost as good, equivalent, and they're free. That's the best part. The one I'm running right now is called Quan 3. It's an 8 billion parameters model, runs on my MacBook Pro, which I bought it for $1,200 for second-handed. No internet connection required. Component number 2, the model manager. This is the librarian. It downloads, stores, and serves your models locally. The tool is called Ollama. You've probably heard of it. It's free. You install it, run one command, and the model is on your machine. That's it, done. Component number 3, the workflow tool. This is the assembly line. It connects your model to the real world. The tool I use is called N8N. I'm sure you've heard of it, super famous. It's an open source, no code, and it's where you build the actual logic. When this happens, do that, like that, you know? Component number 4, the trigger. What starts the agent? The trigger. A new email, a file upload, a scheduled time. Every agent needs a trigger. In N8N, this is just the first node in your workflow. Component number 5, the instructions. This is your prompt. What do you want the agent to actually do? Read this credit card statement. Categorize every charge. Flag anything over $100 that looks like a subscription. That's it. It's just plain English. Even I can do it. Component number 6 is the output. Where do the results go? Is it an email, a spreadsheet, a Slack message? You pick. Is it a Signal? Is it a WhatsApp? Is it a Telegram? Is it something else? Agent does the work, then puts the answer where you need it. That's the whole stack. Model, manager, workflow tool, trigger, instructions, and output, which is all 6 components that we talked about here. So every AI tool you've seen this year, same exact 6 pieces in a different order. Same goes for OpenClaw as well. Same 6 pieces, just pre-assemble with a nice interface, far more complex logic behind it. The $15,000 agency build, same 6 pieces with a logo on top. Okay, that was the framework. Now let me show you what happens when you actually build this one. Because understanding the pieces is one thing. Watching an agent read your real bank statements on your own laptop with $0 leaving your pocket, completely safe, not exposed to the internet, that's totally different. All right, here's the build. Step 1, I opened Ollama and pulled a Quan 3 8 billion parameters model. One command took about 10 minutes to download. Now it's sitting on my machine permanently. It lives locally. There's no way your data can be exposed unless you lose your device. Step 2, I opened N8N and built a simple workflow. Just a trigger is a file upload, I drop in a credit card statement, a PDF, and the workflow sends it to my local model, which is in my case, MacBook Pro. Step 3, the instructions. I told the model, read this statement, categorize each charge into essentials, subscriptions, dining, shopping, whatever, and discretionary. Flag any charge over $100 that looks like a recurring subscriptions, so I'm up to date. And like sometimes I forget what kind of subscriptions I have because I have so many subscriptions. Then give me one piece of financial advice based on the pattern. Something like that would really be useful for you, right? And that's the whole prompt, just plain English. Even I can do that. English is not my second language, right? So step 4, I hit run. And here's what came back. I categorize every single charge. It flags 3 subscriptions I forgot I was paying for, and it told me I'm spending 34% of my monthly charges on dining out, which fair. The total runtime is about 10 to 15 seconds. Total cost $0. My credit card data never left this laptop. Laptop is mine. So not to OpenAI, not to Google, not to Anthropic, not to whoever, not to anyone, basically. Now think about that for a second. If you're a business owner, this same setup works for expense reports, vendor invoices, receipts categorization, same 6 components, different instructions. But a financial agent is just one use case, and honestly, it's just a simple one, right? Here's where it gets really practical for a business owner. So same stack, different jobs, but as a business owner, you all have email addresses, right? So many incoming emails. This agent watches my inbox. When a new email comes in, it reads it, classifies it into one of 4 buckets. Needs a reply. Is it informational? Is it a spam mail? Or is it suspicious? Flag. If it needs a reply, it'll draft one. If it's a suspicious, it flags it and tells me why. So let me show you the workflow here. The trigger is an email arriving. N8N catches it, sends the content to the Quen model running locally on Ollama. The model reads it, classifies it, and based on the classification, it either drafts a reply, files it, or flags it. Here's a real one that came in this morning. The agent classified it as needs reply, drafted a response, and put it in my drafts folder. I reviewed it, tweaked one, maybe couple sentences, and just sent it over. Total time I spent, maybe 10 to 20 seconds. The agent did the reading, the thinking, and the first draft. Here's the part that really matters if you handle client data or sensitive information. This model is running on my machines. I keep repeating this over and over because that's such a game change. The email content goes from my inbox to my local model and back. It never hits an external server. You know how when you connect your Gmail or calendar into any services online that's out there, for example, whether it's a Calendarly, whether it's a OpenAI, Claude, they all have a connector features, right? The moment that you give them consent to connect them, you're basically throwing away your data to them. So for anyone in a regulated industry like healthcare, finance, legal, this is actually how you solve the compliance problem. Not by avoiding AI, by simply running it locally where you control the data, not let somebody control it, right? So, and this agent runs continuously. It's not something I trigger manually, it just works. Every email, categorize and handle 24/7. Why don't we do the math here? 2 agents, one handles my finances, one handles my inbox, email inbox, both running 24/7, both fully private, I'm certain of that. Both on my laptop. Total cost $0 and a Saturday afternoon. Now, I've been inside agency and that was scoped as usually around $10,000 to $15,000 project. They would use these same models, same tools, maybe at a dashboard, maybe at a weekly report, then charge you monthly on top of that as a recurring. And I'm not saying agencies are evil, because I'm also running an agency for my own. Some of them do great work, but you should know what you're actually paying for. And the good agencies, they know how to deliver, right? So, and a lot of the time you're paying for just the assembly part, not the invention. So these tools are free. It's readily available online. The knowledge is free, and now you have the framework. So here's the takeaway. Every AI agent is the same 6 pieces: a model, a manager, a workflow tool, a trigger, instructions, and an output. You can run all of it locally for free, for completely free, on your own machine. Your data stays yours. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so there are two ways you can run this. You can either run it locally on your machine, or you can host it. There's a misconception that when you host it, that does not mean it's being exposed to the external world, the outside, and the internet, because the hosted server is hosted by you. You only have access. You're the only one who have access. So it's same as running it locally, but it'll cost you maybe $5 to $10 a month. That's the only differences, different setup. So yeah, that's all of it. Your data stays yours only when you run locally or hosted on your server. If this saved you from writing a check to an agency, send me a check. Or if it just clicks something into place, drop a comment and let me know. And if you find that helpful, I'm documenting all of this as I build it. Real systems, real results, no hype. If that's useful to you, why don't you subscribe it? I'll see you in the next one.